Hey guys, it's Logan with YuGiOh Gaming. Tonight, I decided to play Sky Striker at Locals. I went completely undefeated with a pretty unique list. I played against 2 tier limit and a Sprite. Waxed them all. This deck's insane. Actually, I built it last minute. But if you guys want to see updated profiles and me actually work on this deck, because I actually think it's really good going into the new format. I'm gonna be trying a lot of stuff, try to beat the new Shizu cards. So yeah, this is the deck I played tonight. So I played 3 Ray and 1 Rose. I know before people were playing 2 Rose, but you don't need it with LInkage because LInkage is insane. If you open LInkage with a Ray and your opponent has no monsters, it's an OTK. So if you add all their cards and then Ray with LInkage in hand, they die. That's pretty crazy. So you don't need to go into access code and stuff because your engine can actually deal 8,000 damage, which is really cool. I played Bestial monsters, so I decided to play 5 of them. Just because tier's so popular, man, and you can just especially with Druid Worm, he's really cool at breaking boards. I thought about bumping this to 3 because you can go Druid Worm on your opponent's turn, summon a striker card, make Zeke. This will send a monster. Zeke will banish a monster. That was so many cards, and all you did was normal summon and link summon. So these cards were all really good. And then I decided to play 3 Fenrir. It's similar reasoning. This card wasn't as good today, just because it's dead as the game goes on, and you're playing striker and you grind a lot. But if they do break your board and clear your link monster, you can summon this and help clear their board. So you just make Zeke with it after you banish a card, and then you search 1 for follow up as well, which is cool. It's all the monsters. Yeah, if I would change anything in the monster count, because this deck was built last minute, it would probably be cut the Fenrirs, to be honest. Spells, the new best card, LInkage. If you don't know what this card does, you can go ahead and read it. I can go ahead and explain the OTK real quick. So, the second time, yeah. So, I'll explain the OTK real quick. So, if you normal Ray and have this in your hand, it's an OTK. So you attack for 15, you tribute this to special summon Hayate. Hayate attacks directly, dumping Rose. And then you activate LInkage, still during the battle phase, getting rid of the Hayate, going for Kagari. Kagari will add back the LInkage. This gains 1,000 attack because you have both of these in the grave. So you attack for 25, so that's 55. You activate this again because it's not once per turn. Tribute, Shizuku, it gains another 1,000, so it's 25 again, so that's exactly 8,000.
Pretty sick.
So yeah, it's just basically a way to OTK, but it's also you can dodge Imperm with the card. I dodged a Solic today. You can also send you can add your own Mystic Mine. There's a lot of applications with this card. It's actually really good. Then we have the 1 Hornet Drones and the 1 Rhoda and the 1 Engage. So these are all names. If you see this Sky Striker deck has so many ways to get to Ray, way more than before. So you don't really need to play cards like Prosperity and stuff because you just have so many ways to get to Ray. And obviously Engage is insane.
Bring it back to 3, please.
Please bring it back. I decided to play 2 Afterburners tonight. To go to the theme, I wanted to out my opponent's board so I could do the OTK. This card was really good. I really liked it because I pair it with the Bestials, or I pair it with the because you might be thinking it's not really good against tier because yeah, if you pop their Ruicolos or whatever, it'll come back. But if you have pair it with a Shark Cannon, or you pair it with a Bestial monster with obviously not on Ruicolos but on something else like a Sharon or a Merly or something, you can banish it and not trigger its effect, and then you just cleared the body and dealt with the threat. Then we have the 1 multi-roll, of course. It's more of a pure striker deck than we were previously. And this part of the deck I thought was actually really good. So I played 3 Widow Anchor, 3 triple tactical talents, and Change of Heart. So all these just take my opponent's monsters because my opponent does not, if I link away their Kikalos and stuff, it doesn't get its effect. So if I take their guys, link away with it, it's really powerful, make Zeke, try to open up the board so I can do the OTK. It's the main strategy. These were all really good. Challenger's really good because this is a blind second deck and they're always going to make a board against you because you don't play any hand traps besides Bestials. I'll play 3 Shark Cannon. This has been a while since this has been played. I think this is really good, but I think I could cut it to 2. Just because it's not very good at breaking boards. It's good at stopping them from making a board. It's really good against tier to stop their graveyard effects. But if they already have an established board, it's not a very good card to draw. So I felt like that was kind of an oversight whenever I was throwing this deck together. Then we have 3 copies of Mystic Mod and Terraforming. Since
They're playing a striker deck?
Since they didn't ban it, we're playing these. I'm not playing Area 0. It's just not needed. It, you know, used to it'll let Terraforming be a starter because like you could potentially get Terray, but now like with LInkage and all these different cards, you just really don't need it. I know like you can LInkage, send Area 0, and then get 2 guys. That's pretty cool. Make Zeke, whatever. But it's just not really needed. I'd rather just have 4 copies of Mystic Mind and not play a really bad card like Area 0 going second. And then a Call by the Grave. I don't know if this is correct or not. I just put it in here because it's really good against Tyr and it's just a generically good spell. But yeah, it's not really good at breaking boards, so it's the same thing with like Shark Cannon, right? It's the same theory. Upstart Goblin, because we're not playing like Desires or anything. I don't want to banish the 1 copy of Engage, so I didn't play Desires. And then I decided to play 3 Imperm as my only hand trap. I was actually scrambling trying to figure out the last 5 cards in my deck, and I decided just to play these. Looking back, what I would change, I think I would cut one of these. And like Imperm was actually pretty good though, because like you can draw it as your 6th card and it's really good. So like if you draw like this plus a Widow Anchor, you can have multiple cards as long as like they don't have elf or whatever. But this can hit the elf during the draw phase, which is kind of cool, so they don't even get a chance to break something back. So that's the deck. That's the main deck at least. Extra deck. We have 3 Kagari, 3 Shizuku, 3 Hayate, and 2 Zeke. I know this is different. Some people were like towards the end of like the last time Striker was played, like during Nat's time, they were like cutting these. I wanted to main as many copies because this is really a Striker deck now. Like with LInkage, you really just want to summon Striker links and try to OTK, and like you need one of like each of them just to do the OTK. So that's something important. And I decided to play 2 Zeke because you're really like you're locked into you get locked out of your extra deck with LInkage. You can only summon Sky Strikers. So the second Zeke actually comes up to be able to clear the bodies, you take with Widow and stuff. You can't just like make Dark or whatever. There should have been a Kite in here. I just forgot to bring one because I wasn't planning on playing this deck, and last minute I decided to change and built it. So Dark, I never made it. Actually, I think I made it one time and not scooped. Unicorn and Access Code. I thought this would be a cool package. You could make this pretty easy, but the problem is like if you activate LInkage, you can't make any of these. So, and like your deck is a LInkage deck. So it's possible that like these aren't even like that important, to be honest. I never made them. And then the last card was Phoenix. This should have been a Kaina. I just didn't bring one. I didn't bring Kaina with me. So the side deck was bougie. It was horrible. So it was just kind of like this card should have definitely been in there. It's 3 evenly matched. Because I had the Pendulum deck built for tonight, but last minute I decided to switch to Striker, so I had a Pendulum extra like side deck, and it was built for Striker, and I had to try to fix it. So evenly matched, this card was insane. It's really good against Tyr, especially because you can ban out the Rula Kolos really easy, or the Crime really easy with like all your spells and stuff, like threaten different things. It's also just like a really good card because like it's really good too, and like even if they don't have Crime, because you evenly match them, right? And they leave 1 threat, and Striker can deal with 1 threat really easy. Like you could just like Widow Anchor the Elf if they leave it, or they get the Rukolos, whatever, right? That's really good. Then I decided to play 3 Lightning Storm. I don't know why. I just thought it was cool. I never saw those.
Because they're pretty.
Yeah. Shout out to Lou. These are not mine. I'm broke. So yeah. But these are mine, so shout out to these. Awards. As you can see, they're common. This card was actually, I thought was pretty good. Like if you played against like a Toad Sprite deck, like I felt like it was pretty good because you could just like negate their whole board, afterburner their stuff away, Shark Cannon their stuff, and just like put it in a simplified game state and beat them. I think this card probably should have been the side deck. I don't think I would side Lightning Storm though, like going forward. I don't think it's that good. I think I just thought about you could actually play Lava Golem or Sphere Mode in this deck because LInkage allows you to have more copies that you don't have to rely on your normal summon, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I just thought about that right now. That'd be pretty cool to try out. Harpy's Feather Duster, this should probably be in here just for like the backer decks. Mirror Match if you play it, I don't know. 3 copies of Nib. I play a lot of like against Tyr, you play the 5 Bystials. So you play like the 5 Bystials and then the 3 Imperms, wherever they may be. So that's 8 cards you can draw with this, and if you draw like this and this or this and this, you could just always nib Tyr pretty much, as long as they don't go like Apollo or whatever. And I thought that was good enough to play. I never used it though, so. I thought that was a pretty good card. I think it should stay in the side deck, to be honest. And then the last two cards was too droll because I had no idea what the side deck. I was like, maybe someone's going to play Pendulum. No one did, so this card was useless. So, shout outs real quick. Shout out to CM Games, Card Monster Games. We're here, Morristown. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to Lou. Shout out to Good Gaming. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more video, guys. Peace.